Let's learn how to wrap an image around a cylinder in Photoshop in this quick and easy tutorial. If you're in version 2022 or newer, start by opening your cylindrical object file and the image which you intend to wrap around the object. Select the background, Command or Control A to select all, Command or Control C to copy, come into the other image, Command or Control V to paste. Before you resize, right-click the new layer and convert to Smart Object. I will explain why we're doing this a little later. Use the transform tools to resize the image, press enter once happy. With the layer selected, hold Command or Control, select the background layer and center align the image with the cylindrical object. Command or Control plus to zoom in, hand tool to shift around, and with the selection tool, select the layer, hold shift to keep it in line and arrange it where you'd like on the cylindrical object. With it selected, come to Edit, Transform, Warp, and in the Warp Type drop-down box, select Cylinder. Use the bottom left and top right adjusters to align the label with the edge of the cylinder. Use the top center adjuster to adjust the deepness of the curve, and do the same with the bottom center. At any time you can click the image and shift it up or down. And lastly, use the center adjuster to lengthen or shorten the label. Once you're happy, press enter. We can modify this a little further. So if I Command or Control plus to zoom in, you can see here it's not quite lining up with the edge of the bottle. So simply select the layer, hold Command or Control and click over one of these edges. And from there, I can use the warp to align it with the edge of the bottle. And I can do this for all four corners. Once happy, press enter to confirm, Command or Control 0 to zoom out. And now you should have something that looks like this. So I've done this very quickly. Obviously you can take a lot more time than I have and get it just right. But using Cylinder Warp, you can achieve this level of curve. Lastly, you can add a little more realism by selecting the layer and using the blending modes to see if you can blend the top layer with the bottom layer. So you could try something like multiply, overlay, depending on the colors in your image. So I'll go with multiply and click off the layer. This is an optional step, but it can help add a bit more realism to the image. Lastly, the reason we created a smart object is that now if you want to make changes to the label, you can simply select the layer, double click the smart object icon, and this will take you into layer1.psb, and now we can make changes to the label in here. You can change this layer, you could copy and paste in a new label, save it using Command or Control S, and once saved, and you come out of the smart object, your changes will be made accordingly. So that's how to wrap an image around a cylindrical object with Cylinder Warp, a feature in Photoshop 2022 and onwards. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe, and I will see you guys for the next tutorial.